So, hi, a week 4 progress video. So, this week I was getting my assignment done first and foremost. So the thing I've been focusing on with getting my assignment done is finishing up consolidation, tweaking timing, and doing sound effects. With doing sound effects, I started out trying to find the sound effects online, and either found that they were buried in among other sound effects and I couldn't isolate them because I'm not good at editing sound, or they just weren't exactly what I wanted. So in the end, I ended up submitting my assignment with me doing the majority of the sound effects. They're not they're not great, but they're more in keeping with exactly what I want. So, I've also, speaking of sound, got a wonderful person called Kier Zhang from Sound Design, helping me do the sound for this semester. So I'm going to be making a bunch of content for her to make the best sound she can, and I've already got like a long playlist of things that I would like for it to sound like. What else have I got going? Okay, so I jumped straight from submitting my assignment to working on backgrounds because I need something to animate over. So I've gotten my backgrounds done. As you can see here, I did a whole lot of drawing this week. What else did I do? I've been refining my sound design. That's been a lot of my focus, especially to help Cole out, to make better decisions and things that we're communicating in terms of references. And then I got started on animating. So I'm just doing some of the basic shots tonight in terms of jumping from literally the jumping shots. And yeah, so that's what I'm up to. That was my week 4. Lots and lots of drawing, lots of submitting, lots of editing. Sorry about the lateness of this video, by the way. And yeah, so week 4, that's what I've been focused on. My top references for the week, honestly, I've had some really interesting focuses this week. As usual, I am, as always, addicted to YouTube. So I've spent a lot of this week looking at steamed hams, jokes on steamed hams or plays on steamed hams, the Simpsons short. So one of them was steamed hams, but it was banned in the USSR, which is like this interesting, super strange, like Russian art film version of it, animated with like stop motion puppets, which is so interesting. And the music and the sound design is so creepy, that's what made it on the playlist. And then steamed hams but Chalmers isn't Chalmers was also a wonderful reference, and I ended up kind of discovering bits of like my own work basically in here. Like we've kind of done a bit of what's the word? Convergent evolution on this, where like this is so similar to what I want to end up making in terms of tone. It's kind of delightful. Also, the dream sequence from Wild Strawberries, the 1957 movie, I've been watching like endlessly because there's something, especially back to sound design, that's so stark and empty about it, and like I really, really like that. Other influences from this week that I forgot to mention, the harvesting sequences from Under the Skin from 2013. I had previously used the audio references from the score to send to Cole, to like my audio gal, as references to sort of inspire her. But honestly, now that I'm rewatching the death sequences, they are so apt to what I'm trying to capture, especially with regards to darkness and floating and the surreal nature of floating and movement in water and movement in zero gravity. I think it says actually a lot about the work that I'm trying to do that I ended up capturing quite a bit of this imagery or something like it in the work that I'm making. And I saw Abigail Goldman's Small Improvements, which is at the Beinart Gallery right now, and which is very enjoyable, which is on the corner of Victoria Street and Sydney Road. I highly recommend it if you haven't already seen it. It is slightly haunting. I'm not going to post all of the little dioramas here because they're fun to discover for yourself. Anyway, that was my week 4.